The Plumbers Union in town, Local 130, dyes the river an unnaturally bright colored green. The dye the plumbers use is certified biodegradable, made completely out of vegetable material. Here's how they do it. They sail a few boats up and down the river, joyously accompanied by drummers and bagpipers as they throw and spray the dye into the river. It dyes the whole main branch bright green, and it takes over a week for it to return to normal as the dye slowly disperses downstream. Now, it was originally, the reason why it's the plumbers, oh, there's a daycare center out there off on the left. Anyway, the reason why it was the plumbers that do the river, it is the plumbers that dye the river, is that the dye was originally a plumbing tool used to trace leaks. A leaky pipe is easier to find if the water is a bright color. And it's biodegradable and completely out of vegetable material. All right, let's look on the left. Immediately up to the left, up in the background, are those white wavy balconies. White wavy balconies up to the left, that's Aqua. Aqua is from 2009 by Jeannie Gang. No two of those balconies are just alike, and they actually shear the wind. That is, they help make the building aerodynamic. Aqua was the tallest building in the world designed by a woman until Jeannie Gang took the record from herself with the name just a block away. After the next bridge, we'll look up to the right. Up ahead to the right in the distance, you'll see a stone tower with a little dome on top. So a good deal ahead and a good deal away from the river. Up ahead to the right, a stone tower with a dome on top. That's the Hotel Intercontinental, finished in 1929 by Walter Alschlager. It's Art Deco style with Neo-Persian and Neo-Egyptian theming, including the dome on top. The reason for the theming is that it was built to be a temple for Shriners International originally, and it has a swimming pool on the 12th floor. That made people nervous in the 1920s to have something so heavy yet wobbly on a steel frame skyscraper high up inside it, a technology that people weren't terribly sure of just yet. But it works, and it's still there today as a hotel. And folks, in front of us is the building from Venice Decade, that white tile building with the clock tower on top, the Wrigley Building. The Wrigley Building in front of us is from, well, actually, before we talk about that, look behind us, folks. If you look behind us, there's a water cannon shooting an arc of water over the river there. If you remember that waterfall slide fountain we went by, that's a keyboard that fountain does that every hour on the hour for 5 minutes. It's called Centennial Fountain. It was built to celebrate 100 years of clean drinking water in Chicago, which is to say 100 years since the reversal of the river. Now, the Wrigley Building with the clock tower up to the right. The Wrigley Building was finished in 1924, just turned 100 last year, designed by Gran Anderson Gross and White. It is French Beaux-Arts style. French Beaux-Arts defined by having an ornate base, a simple stack of floors, and an ornate top to match the base. Now the Wrigley Building was built to be the home of the Wrigley Chewing Gum Company, still based in Chicago, but not in this building anymore, it's a mixed office building today. And the Wrigley Building is clad in about 300,000 individual white clay, terracotta clay tiles in 6 different shades. Now, terracotta clay is very common in early 20th century Chicago architecture because terracotta clay tile has 3